Well, once again, thank you all for being here. We do appreciate you being part of the county's business today. We do have a quorum, and we will call this meeting to order. First up is citizens' comments. Do we have any?
No, sir.
No citizens' comments. Item 1, consider and take action on minutes from previously held meeting of Commissioners Court on September 10th, 2019, which was a pretty busy day, if I remember correctly. Additions, deletions?
Hearing none, Judge, I move we accept the minutes as presented for the Commissioners Court regular session on September the 10th.
I'll second that motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Giesland, second by Commissioner McCam to approve the minutes as presented. All those in favor? Item passes. Item 2, consider and take action to impose a burn ban for Henderson County. Mr. Brimberg.
Good morning, Court. This morning, our readings were a low of 520, but a high of 751 for a 702 average. In the last couple of weeks, we've had 8 grass fires that resulted from people going ahead and burning anyway, and we've done 36 burn ban violations. So I think the burn ban is working. The grass fires actually went down. Sometimes people are just going to burn, but we have been able to put a stop to most of them. I know that we have the possibility of quite a bit of rain coming in Thursday or Friday. I don't know how much. I know they're just kind of predicting what it could be. So I don't know how it's going to affect our numbers, whether it will bring it down significantly or what it's going to do. But I do know that we're supposed to get some rain later this week.
Questions for the fire marshal?
I just saw a map. We're right in the center. It looks like of a real drought of all the counties around. Mm-hmm. Everybody's under a burn ban around us, I'm assuming.
Yes, they are.
Thank you for what you've done, Shane.
Could you repeat the average number?
702.
What was it yesterday?
I don't know.
698.
Okay. 698.
Well, the point is, it's gone up in one day. I mean, that was basically the number as of 9:15. And as you said, as of this morning, it's going up every day.
Yeah, I don't believe it's going to come down a whole lot because of this rain. I do believe that we will have more people trying to burn because of the rain. Every time we get a little sprinkle, that's usually when these burn ban violations come up. I still believe we're in a high danger. I don't think that it would be a good idea not to continue a burn ban. I think it's something that we could possibly look at next week if we wanted to talk about. But I think we need to continue at least this week, in my opinion.
I agree with you.
I don't have a problem with us going ahead and setting for another 28, and then that way we're covered if we don't get much rain. If the court doesn't have an issue with that.
I don't have an issue.
I think it's
So when the information that you sent out from the SOC basically says we're on the fringe.
Mm-hmm. It's better to be safe than sorry.
I agree.
That's the issue at hand. And if we do 28 days, that lands us on the 15th of October. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Thoughts?
Fine with me.
Entertain
I'm good.
motion?
I'll move we reapply the burn ban for 28 days.
And I'll second his motion.
Motion made by Commissioner McCam, second by Commissioner Thomas, to approve the setting of a burn ban for an additional 28 days. All those in favor? Item passes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Item 3, Consider and take action on approving an out-of-state travel request for Henderson County Extension Agent to the National Association of Extension 4-H Agents Conference in White, Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. Carolyn.
Good morning, Court. I'm here today to ask permission to leave the state to attend a national conference. If you'll recall, this time last year, I stood before you and asked permission to attend a national conference as I was serving as the state president of the Texas Association of Extension 4-H Agents. I am now serving as a Southern Region Director, which is a national position with that same association. And as such, I am required to attend the national conference. There are sufficient budget funds to allow me to attend this conference. Like I said, more than anything, this is just a formality requesting the court's approval to leave the state.
Questions? Comments?
It's a nice place.
I've never been.
It's a nice place. Not everyone gets to go to Greenbrier.
Congratulations on being on the board again. I think it's an honor.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Any other comments? If not, entertain a motion.
So move to approve, Judge.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Thomas, second by Commissioner Tooley, to approve the out-of-state travel request for the Henderson County Extension Agent to attend conference in White, Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. All those in favor? Item passes.
Thank you.
Ma'am. And thank you for what you've done for us in the program. Item 4, consider and take action to renew the contract with Southern Health Partners for inmate medical care. Sheriff?
Good morning, Court.
Morning.
This is basically another extension we're requesting for to renew with Southern Health Partners for our inmate health care. We've had them since October 16, 2010. They continue to do a good job. They've worked with us in the years past. They continue to work with us. They did request a increase, and they also requested an increase in the per diem rate. We went back and negotiated and told them I didn't think that was fair, so they dropped the per diem rate back to where it was, the same level as it was last year, and are still requesting the increase, a 3% increase, which that's written in the contract that there will be a 3% increase, but they've not upheld that every year. And it is, we do include this every year in our budget. So it is in the 2020 budget. The 3% is in there just in case.
Questions for the sheriff?
Contract's October 15th?
16th, October 16th.
16th?
Any other comments? Entertain a motion for the sheriff's authorization to sign.
Have we, we had to at one point give them a number of jail population.
It was originally, been a few years, it was originally set at, I think it was the 300 mark. I believe down and today it's 350. So if we go over 350 inmates, that's where the per diem comes into play. And of course, right now our count this morning was like 428.
Yeah.
Our average daily population this year so far has been 366, so we're above that. But that's where the per diem rate comes into play. But last year they dropped that per diem rate by 40 cents, and we got them to hold tight again this year.
Can we raise, can we raise that?
We probably could. We probably could, but if we do that, they're probably going to want to add staffing, which would probably raise the overall price.
Would increase the base annualized fee.
Yes, yes, sir.
I only asked the questions based on ICE.
Yes.
You feel comfortable with the proposal?
I do for now. Yes, sir, I do.
Okay.
And then once we, hopefully, we will get ICE inmates by the end of the month or next month. And then, so next year, we'll be able to have real data to study on and see if it's a savings to add a nurse or not.
Okay, that makes sense.
Any further comments? Entertain a motion.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion made by Commissioner Giesland, second by Commissioner McCam to approve the health services agreement with Southern Health Partners for inmate medical care with the sheriff's authorization to sign.
Yes, sorry.
It's okay. All those in favor?
Thank you.
Item passes.
One other thing before we leave this. I should have called and asked you, you probably have it off the top of your head anyway. If we go back when we signed the agreement with Southern Health Partners back in 11, wasn't it?
2010.
2010. What were we paying back then?
2009, our medical cost was $512,000. In 2010, when we entered into this agreement with them, the cost was $348,000. And then as you see today, it's still $432,000. So it's been.
It's $100,000 less than we were paying in 2009.
Yes, sir.
I just thought the public needed to know that.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Court.
Thank you.
I just wish our employee health plan, we could turn all of that over to Southern Health Partners and we'd be in high cotton, wouldn't we?
Item 5, consider and discuss accepting applications for the Henderson County Appraisal District Board. Gentlemen, in our backup, you see that it's that time again to appoint the county's representative, and we wanted to make the public aware that we were going to be making this appointment and accepting any applications. Our current representative is Mr. Maurice Cox, which we appreciate his service. He has been on the board a number of years for us, and he has stated that he would wish to continue service for the board. But we wanted to make this public, that the position will be open for appointment, and we'll have a future action in the coming weeks by Commissioners Court. Well, if there's any nominations that wish to be brought forward, please do.
What, at that time or today?
No, at that time. This is
Okay.
just an announcement.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Any comments?
No, I'm pleased to see our representative here. I mean, we've had representatives that's been appointed to the appraisal district representing Henderson County as a taxing entity that never, never show up at Commissioner's Court. And Mr. Cox has been pretty regular. And always, if we had questions about the appraisal district, he's been willing to brief us on what's going on there. So thank you for your service, and thank you for your statement that you're willing to serve another term.
Any further comments? Okay. Item number 6, consider and take action to appoint a county representative to the Animal Shelter Advisory Board. Gentlemen, we had a member resign, the county's representative resign a few weeks ago, our treasurer, Mr. Michael Bynum, and we, with all of our items that we've had before us, we have not taken the opportunity to get the position put forward. This is the county's representative on the 5-person board. The board is made up of a county representative, a City of Athens representative, a veterinarian, our shelter director, and the Henderson County Humane Society director. Those are the 5 members of the board that are tasked with giving guidance on the direction of the shelter. This is the one that we've discussed multiple times in the Health and Safety Code that requires us to have this board. and it is for the guidance of the shelter. Commissioner Tooley has agreed to come forward and put his name forward as a replacement on that board so that they can continue with their business at hand. Questions, comments? Commissioner Tooley, would you?
I'm excited to join this board. That's all I can tell you is,
You excite easily though, don't you?
well,
Well, thank you for taking on the
I'm
task.
excited for him also.
Oh, I am too.
Yes, I am very-
I'm ecstatic for it.
Yes,
well,
I'm
I'm
very
just gonna make the
excited.
motion to appoint him.
No, you're the man, Scott.
Well, Mr.
I'm
Ba-
Scotty. Scotty.
Well, I also would say, Mr. Bynum, thank you very much for your service and the formation of the committee and all of that. And if you would, on a successful motion and an agreed appointment here, if you would assist Mr. Tooley, or Commissioner Tooley, in getting his feet wet.
I will do that. I appreciate y'all as board electing me when we first started this program. So it's been an honor, so I appreciate it very much. I'll definitely assist you to do that.
Thank you. Any further comments? Entertain a motion to appoint Commissioner Tooley to the Animal Shelter Advisory Board.
So moved to approve.
And I got a big second.
Motion made by Commissioner Giesland, second by Commissioner Thomas. All those in favor? Item passes. We have one abstention.
Yay, Scott.
Sorry, you're fixing to redeem yourself.
Item number
Your
7.
next item is gonna redeem yourself.
Consider and take action to approve the sale of a 2014 DuraPatch trailer to Road and Bridge Precinct 1 from Road and Bridge Precinct 2 for $30,000. Which commissioner would like to start this discussion, one or two?
One.
Yeah, thanks, Cord. We put on this, on the agenda for me to repurchase. It's called a DuraPatcher. It's a trailer. It's not, I don't get his dump truck and the trailer. I just get the trailer, or I'd like to purchase a trailer. And it's something I had purchased when I was commissioner before, and it somehow got sold over to two, and they have two of them. So I'd like to get it back. I've borrowed it, so I might as well go ahead and buy it. So I've had it a couple of weeks. So it's something that really helps Precinct 1. It can be used during the rain, and it can be used during the summer. So, sorry. Anyway, that's something I'd like to purchase for $30,000. Is that right?
Well, since you've had it for like 6 months.
Got a little rental.
Yeah, it's $30,000.
Okay.
Well, you had it on a lease to buy?
I tried that, but it didn't work.
I had his dump truck and the trailer for a while. I did feel guilty and took it.
We're gonna collect some more money. We got an air conditioner.
Took his dump truck back, but we do like the patcher and trailer in it, and I appreciate him letting us use it, and it would be a big asset to Precinct 1.
Questions, comments? Entertain a motion.
Court, I move that we approve the sale of a 2014 DuraPatch trailer to Road and Bridge 1 from Road and Bridge 2 for $30,000.
And I'll second that motion, Judge.
Motion made by Commissioner Tooley, second by Commissioner Thomas to approve the sale of the 2014 DuraPatch trailer to Precinct 1 from Precinct 2 for $30,000. All those in favor? Item passes. Item 8.
Just think, Judge, if we started reselling all of those label makers from the departments that have picked them up, we would have an agenda item of transferring equipment every week.
Maybe maybe we should be selling them to the departments.
I think so.
Item 8, Receive financial reports. I don't believe there are any. Item 9, consider and take action on payroll distributions and accounts cash sheet.
Judge, we have none of those either.
None of those. Item 10, consider and take action on submitted contracts. Ms. Lee.
Today I'd like the court to approve the maintenance contract for STW and lock us into a 5-year agreement.
Questions for Ms. Lee? No questions? Entertain a motion.
Well, we're going to talk about why it's so advantageous to lock this into a 5-year agreement.
Well, as the email said, that's it with it was that, it'll give us a more secure way of budgeting and locking the price.
By locking it in, we're saving a considerable amount of money, aren't we not?
Yes, they're suggesting that we are. Who knows what they'd really do in 5 years, but they're suggesting a 50%
The
savings.
suggestion is this is a money-saving proposition for us. Yeah, I read the email.
Are there any further questions?
Don't think so.
Entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Motion made by Commissioner McCam, second by Commissioner Giesland to approve the contract with STW with Ms. Lee's authorization to sign.
Sorry.
Okay. All those in favor? Item passes. Item 11, consider and take action on request for right-of-way permits. Item 12, consider and take action on submitted budget amendments. Are none. Item 13, consider and take action on payment of bills.
Yes, sir. The total bills I need approval on today is $401,452.82.
We'll start on the other end this time. Commissioner Giesland, any questions?
Not right now.
I have none.
Commissioner Tootley?
I had mine answered yesterday.
Commissioner Thomas?
I have no questions, Judge.
Commissioner Giesland?
No, I guess not.
Entertain a motion.
So moved to approve.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Giesland, second by Commissioner Tootley to approve the bills in the amount of $401,452.82. All those in favor? Item passes. Item 14, consider and take action on submitted plats.
No plats.
No plats. Commissioner Thomas, do you have the resolution?
I do.
Item 15 is open and consider bids.
Good morning.
Morning.
I have the specifications for the 2019 food services for the Justice Center. Worked with Sheriff Gillhouse, and we went through and made any additions, changes, corrections, and I just need approval from the court so that we can release the invitation for bid.
Are there any questions? Comments? How long have we been with Five Star?
With Five Star County in the 2008, 2009 timeframe. We've been with them for quite some time.
No issues?
There's been issues in the past, but they're always real quick to fix those issues. And when we do have an issue, I call the owner of the company, and instead of talking to somebody in the big room, and he jumps right on top of it. There hasn't been any, I would say, in the last 3 or 4 years. But when we was first getting started, we came up with those issues. They've been a great company to work with. So,
Any other questions or comments? And this is just agreeing to the form and specifications.
Yes, sir.
Are we going to need to go up on our average population? Or you think 325 is going?
I think we're good. When we figure out, when we go through the budget process, the 2020 budget is actually set in for 375. Is what we budgeted for in 2020, so we're pushing there. So I think it's going to be good. And they know nothing's really changed. Because that's really, I think, 125 regular trays, another 40 or 45 trustee trays. So it's actually,
370.
370.
Okay. Any other comments, questions? Entertain a motion. And this motion is to,
Approve the specifications for the request for proposals on the 2019 Henderson County food services for the Justice Center.
I'll make that motion.
Repeat it, Commissioner.
you
And I'll
good,
second.
Mary Margaret?
I'll second his motion.
Motion made by Commissioner McCam, second by Commissioner Thomas. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Item passes. Thank you all very much. Item 16, consider and take action to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Tooley, second by Commissioner McCam to adjourn. All those in favor? Item passes. Thank you all very much for being here